Hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another drum playthrough review. Thank you all for tuning in and stopping by. It's been great to have everyone here. For everyone who's brand new and doesn't know what these are, hi and welcome. My name is Nick. I'm a drummer, a multi-instrumentalist. I play a couple of instruments, and the reason why we like to do these videos is because it's fun for us to take a look at musicians who are way better than we are, have much more cleaner technique than we do, break down their technique, analyze it so that way we can use that to benefit ourselves, learn new technique, and become better musicians. And we're doing something a little different today. I know that I said it was a drum playthrough review earlier, but it's not. It's a bass playthrough review. And I think it's going to be an absolutely sick bass playthrough review because I've seen this guy's content for years and years and years. Dude is absolutely insane, highly underrated, and I don't know why he's more popular, and I don't know why he's more popular than he is already. He should be more popular than that. Dude's an absolute unit. We're going to be checking out Insane Death Machine. Oh my god. Wow. That sounds absolutely crazy, right? The dude is a freaking powerhouse of a bassist. He plays with multiple, more than a 4-string bass. I literally just blanked out. I don't know what I'm even talking about here. This dude plays with like a 6-string bass all the time. He's got some absolutely insane chops. His fingers and all that are faster than anybody that I've ever seen. He's got some absolutely crazy technique under his belt. I've seen this dude do some absolutely insane stuff on the bass. There's a lot of cool stuff that I think we can learn from this fella. I was checking out some different stuff that I wanted to do a review on, and I saw that he did a cover of Slaughter to Prevail, Demolisher. That's an absolutely crazy song, and I know when it comes down to this guy, Insane Death Machine, he tends to add a lot of extra stuff into the playthroughs that he does, and he really goes like hella overboard with it, and I'm all for it because that stuff is that's my jam. So we're gonna go ahead and check this fella out. I'm really stoked to see what's going on here. I haven't watched the video yet, so this is a first time for me, and we're gonna check out and see what this guy's got to show us. Before we start though, I check my YouTube analytics as any good creator should, and only about 0.7% of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel. What are you guys doing with your lives? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We do a lot of fun stuff and a lot of videos just like this on here. We're gonna have a lot more fun content coming your way, so stick around. It's gonna be a fun journey. Well, ladies and gents, without further ado, let's check out this bass playthrough he did of Demolisher by Slaughter to Prevail. I think it's gonna be absolutely sick. Let's get after it. Okay, hang on. Whoa. Let me go back real quick and just read what... Dude, hold on. This video is example of humorous intent. Creator inspired by Gopnik memes and Red Heat movie. I have no idea what that means, but we're just going to jump into it. All right. Ah, nice. Let's get into it. I mean, look at that. That's not the original bass line, obviously. Very good tapping, I will say it for sure. Very clean as well. His ability to also keep the other strings muted so that way there's not a sympathetic vibration going on is very good. It sounds very clean. He's adding a whole bunch of extra stuff in. Hold on a second. I'm just going to pause. Of course, we get right into his like really cool slapping technique right as I pause the video. We'll zoom back just a little bit just to check it out. First things first, his tapping is insanely good and clean, and you'll notice when he's doing it, there's not a lot of extra vibrations going on from the other strings that he was just hitting. There's not a lot of extra string noise going on. And this is good examples. This is good example. Listen to me. This is a great example of his muting technique. Because as a bassist, you want to make sure that you're keeping all those other strings muted, because the one problem that a bass guitar does have that the regular guitar does not is that you are more prone to sympathetic vibrations, and you're more prone to sympathetic string noise going on. And what that is, I will show you. Because luckily I have a bass out right close by anyway. When I hit this top string right here, right, I'm not thinking about it, but what this bass has is a lot of power behind it, and it tends to move a lot of air whenever I hit the strings because they're bigger, they have much more room to vibrate, as you can see on the little camera there. And the one problem that we've got when we do something like that, if I just don't mute the other strings, what I can see right here when I look down and do that, if you were to zoom in really close, you can see that when you're hitting this string right here, and this thing is moving back and forth and stirring around a lot of air, it's also using that air that it's pushing to move the other strings that are within the direct vicinity as well. So that's what a sympathetic vibration is. It's when you hit one string, and the force that you use to hit that one string is causing the other strings to move as well, because that force travels as well to the other strings. It's kinetic energy. So this can be prevented easily by keeping your strings muted, having very good muting technique, and whatnot. And this dude has just that, because he's able to make sure those strings stay muted. There's not a lot of sympathetic vibrations going on, and therefore... Jump cut. Okay, there we go. Sorry for the jump cut. Audio cut out. He has very good muting technique. It's very nice and clean, and it makes his recording sound a lot cleaner, and therefore it is much easier to mix and much easier to get a good mastering done on the track. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to pull back just a little bit. That is, if my mouse can start working. We're going to zoom back a couple seconds, and we're going to watch what he's got going on for that slap technique. So what he's doing too with that technique is that he's using his pinky and his thumb to slap that string. Very percussive technique. I like all the extra stuff that he's doing as well. It's very nice and tasteful. I'd like to see how he plays this part. Very nice and clean technique. His power is also very good as well with the bass. Ah, yes, drinking beer like a regular Russian. Oh, maybe this is what the warning was about.
Subscribe and share this video, please. Also download this bass tab here.
Okay, yeah, this is what the meme is about. I like that. That's really nice and cool. He's one of those bassists that would get bored playing something basic. I like that. Okay. Okay. I get it now. I get it now. I get it why he put the warning on there. It was for the meme. Okay. Well, anyway, that was really cool. There's a lot of interesting stuff that he does on the bass guitar we're going to break down in this review. So, why don't we stop talking on here and we'll go ahead and jump into that review, because there's a lot of cool stuff we got to break down. So let's go ahead and just grab the bass and let's talk about this. Once again, like I said before, with his muting technique and whatnot, that was very clean. He was making sure that he was keeping all the other strings muted while he's playing that one note that he needs to, so that way you're not getting a whole lot of this extra string noise going on with these sympathetic vibrations. Very good. His tapping was very nice and cool too as well. You also notice as well that he was using his the meat that was on his palm right here, right under his thumb. He was using that to mute all the top strings while he's doing it, and that's really good. That's something that you want to do when you're trying to do any tapping on the higher strings or anything like that. Because like, say for example, I decide I want to play this little thing right here. If I just want to, you know, do that tapping part right there, I cannot mute these strings that are up here, and I can do all that. But the problem is that what's happening is it's causing those sympathetic vibrations to start ringing these two strings, and that goes through the pickups and right into whatever you're trying to use to record with, and that can cause some problems. The other thing that he was doing as well was this really weird, like, technique where he was using like his pinky and his thumb to slap together. How you do that technique, I actually do know how to do this one. What you're doing is you're not causing a huge spread between your pinky and your thumb. That's the secret right there. You don't want to spread it way apart, because ultimately that's going to cause you to get a little bit, you know, a little bit of a different sound. It's not going to sound as clean. He's actually keeping them just a little bit closer together, right? And all he's doing is he's just taking his wrist and he's just rotating it like that. So that way he's getting a sound out of it. It's actually something that drummers would have a little bit of an easier time with because of wrist technique and stuff like that. So that's just something to keep in mind. You know, definitely it's cool to think outside of the box so that way you're not just using, you know, just the index finger and then your middle finger in order to do all the picking and stuff like that. You know, you might find that something like that might be a little bit easier, you know, just to do something like that and achieve a much more percussive sound. That's something a little bit more desirable. But all that to the side, this guy's got some absolutely crazy clean technique, and I think it's really interesting that it looks so strange and out of the box, but at the same time, it sounds really good as far as an audio engineer perspective of things goes. It sounds really nice and tight. I would love to record a bassist like that guy, because a dude who's got his bass technique down that clean would be such a joy to record. Now, what are ways that you can sound like this fella? Well, for one, practice your instrument all the time. Make sure that you're practicing clean technique as well. Practice your muting techniques, making sure that you're not getting all the extra sympathetic vibrations. When you practice your tapping, practice your patterns slow. Make sure that you're not getting a whole lot of fret buzz and stuff like that, because all that can cause some problems, especially on the recording side of things from an audio engineer's perspective. And just, it doesn't sound very good, and that's the thing. You want the notes to be nice and clean, so make sure you're not hitting your strings too hard when you're doing it, because that can cause you to have some more problems as well. It can also distort the note quality. Maybe think about some more outside of the box techniques, maybe, instead of just using, you know, the classic just finger picking and whatnot. You might find that, you know, maybe thinking a little bit more outside the box might be more beneficial for you, and you might be able to find something that's faster, that helps you achieve a new sound, that's a little bit more desirable for you. So yeah, man, Insane Death Machine. That guy is an absolute legend. He's an absolute Chad. He's got some really great stuff. So obviously go ahead and subscribe to his channel. I'll link it, you know, up above right here in the end screen and also down below as well. And with all that being said, y'all, that's going to be the end of this video. So thanks for tuning in and stopping by. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below of what you thought of this fella's bass playthrough. I thought it was pretty good. Don't forget to check out my channel for the other videos that I got coming up soon. And with all that being said, y'all, that's the end of this one. So thanks for tuning in and stopping by. It's great to have everyone here, and I will see y'all in the next video. So cheers and have a good one.